Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully doing well, and hopefully you're looking after yourselves, and hopefully having a positive start to the week wherever you are in the world. We're back on my account today. I'm going to go over the next big content drop from Raidshadowlegends. Now, I will warn you, this is going to be a interesting one, and I will share all the information that I'm aware of. So let's get straight into the juicy stuff. Let's not delay the good stuff. So short term and quick term answer, basically Pinpoint is returning back to Raidshadowlegends. We don't know what day yet, but I'm assuming probably some point next week, starting with June. So there's going to be all sorts of stuff going on. Now, disclaimer, I am dyslexic, so I might misread things, a few things down today. So let me know down in the description if I misread something or if your understanding is different as well. Don't get offended from that, or my pronunciations might be different. So let's get into it. We have the new event dungeon coming in from Raidshadowlegends. There is going to be a event dungeon is going to be back, and this champion is a brand new mythical champion that will feature as a dungeon boss for the first time, giving raiders a chance to fight a two-phase boss. I can't pronounce that name. Despite being a support champion in her base form, her ultimate form is as a tag nuker. During a fight, players will need to adapt their teams in order to push through the defensive buffs in the base form, which is used to protect not only herself but her allies as well. Same time as players to have a count for her hard-hitting nukes in the alt form. Also, being force in the flames is now better protected from her HP burn debuffs compared to the previous buffs. She will only take 1% of her max HP as a HP burn damage for this event dungeons. Basically, HP burns looks like it's going to be nerfed on this event dungeon boss. Don't know if this would be a new feature going forward or not. It's mainly going to be against her kit. There is obviously a lot. She has that kind of Ignifri look, as we can kind of see with the sword, as Nifri Blood Twin, right? So she'll basically have featured two new buffs, which is an interesting one. More sheep in the arena, great. Her first form, reduce any enemy ignore defense effects are 12% or 25%. And it reduces any enemy ignore defenses. So that's basically ignore defense. That's an interesting one. So savage sets, merciless sets and stuff might just take a little bit longer ones. So maybe enemy max HP might be the way to go. But that's been the same in all the forms, really, with people using like double G Nut Team and Marius and etc. So Marius is probably going to be key for a lot of us. Increases a champion's ignore defense effects by a 7 or a 15 as well. So we have Fortree, which reduces the enemy max HP. So basically we do less damage from my understanding, and then she will increase her damage by the debuff that she'll put out as well. So that's kind of an interesting one. So let's have a look at the alt forms and let's have a look at the kits overall. She looks really, really sweet. I'm gonna hope that this champion will be available somehow, part of the throughout the dungeon, so we should be able to farm her for 3 months. I would like to think she's going to be the first mythical fusion that they're going to do. At some point they will do mythical fusions, but I'll be honest, the chances of her being available by fusion is very slim. I've been one of the few content creators that's actually pushing for the mythical fusions. I think they should do them every 6 months or every 3 months, so people who are low spend and high spenders, low spenders and free to play can get their hands on a mythical champion. Now, I don't think she's crazy for the average player. She will be really hard as a dungeon, but for like the average player who could pick her up, I don't think her kit's crazy from what I'm reading. So let's go into it then. The support base, your attack all enemies, heals all allies. This the value of the heal is proportion of the champion's attack. So the higher that attack is, the more that she'll heal. Now she's a support base in a base form, so it's great against lockouts for arena and etc. But also that's going to be good for like AoE stun sets and stuff like that for hard faction wars. Then on A2, she'll remove all debuffs from all allies, then places an increased attack and shield debuff on all allies for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportional to the champion's attack. Now, it's the first time that anything like that has happened. We have seen this from a defense-based portion from a couple of champions, I think from Wixwell and someone else as well, maybe Brogman Debris, off the top of my head. She is support based, so attack will be quite low compared to alt form. So I can't see this being like a massive shield, if I'm being honest. It is on a 3-turn cooldown. And it's kind of a bit odd to have a shield and an increased attack together. Would have preferred a increased defense and a shield, but it is a interesting one. So she'll place a taunt debuff and a the new debuff, which is reduces your enemy max HP on his champion for 2 turns. Also places a killable on all of them. So like a Mana series and champions like that will be really important here for the AoE strip. Marius as well probably going to be really important. You'll probably need roughly about 550 accuracy with that. You know that also he's going to give accuracy up as well. So Marius will be super key on his base form. Obviously, she'll get an extra turn. She has the passives as well, so she'll receive 50% less damage for allies alive. Instantly transfers champion to the alt form whenever the last living ally is killed. That's very interesting. So when that ally is killed, she's going to instantly transform, something similar to Sigurd, right? On that ability. So she has a attack in all battles as well. We can also go ahead and take a look at the A1 as well on a second form. She'll attack one enemy 3 times. If this attack kills the enemy, deals pure damage to the other enemies. So basically like AoE. If the other enemies are not bosses or minions, the amount of pure damage is equivalent to 30% of the initial. It's a bit small. It's a bit small. The target's max HP. If the other enemies are bosses, a pure damage will equivalent 10% of the max HP. So it's kind of like similar to enemy max HP with the like some kind of surplus damage, but it's gonna work a bit different from that, if my understanding. So I think it's gonna classed as like a single hits. If I'm not wrong, let me know down in the comments. Attacks all enemies before attacking. Steals all debuffs. Steals all buffs from all enemies. The high resistance might be key. The target with the highest targets those attack is lower than this champion's attack cannot resist this effect. Okay. Also places a weakened debuff on all them for 2 turns. The enemy with those attack is higher or lower this champion cannot resist this effect. Interesting. So champions with lower attack can't resist the effect of being all their stuff being stripped off, and then the champions with higher attack or this can't resist a weaken. Interesting one there for sure. Let me just stop that going out. Where was we? Okay, so then we have a places a new debuff and an increased critical rate on his champion for 3 turns. Places a true fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Target those attack is equivalent or lower than this champion's cannot be resisted. Oof, okay. Then we have gains extra turn. And then we have a passive, deals 50% more damage from each dead ally. Each critical hits boosts this champion's turn meter by 10% for each dead ally. So she's going to get a 40% increase because there will be 4 dead allies, and then she's going to get increased damage of 60%. Oh my god, me. Man, she's gonna hit. This guy is gonna hit. I don't know how this would do in PvP, but as a boss, Jesus Christ. All right. So obviously we know about pinpoint. We all know how pinpoint works. It says here, along with the resistant artifacts, including accuracy, curing. Oh, they've done it again. Oh dear. At least I won't be farming so hard this time as I did last time, because I got a good amount of pinpoint now. So it's like, no, I don't know. Maybe some new artifacts would be good. Anyway, let's have a look here. Sorry, got the just woken up. As part of the campaign, there will be 8 exclusive themed relics: rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. This will be introduced to the game, and all relics will belong to the event relic group. During the campaign, players will be able to obtain new crafting materials that these relics are selected in tournaments and events. Get your wallets ready because they're mainly in shard events like what last time. I'm hoping there'll be like 1 or 2 good relics available for a community, like through Titan events and stuff, which were very expensive. However, you know, it was a good way of getting a cat gaze, etc. I don't think they bring the cat gaze back, but you can see why it's not back, because there's 8 different mythical items here. I'm going to say that these 2 are the mythical, these 2 are legendary, these 2 are the epic, these 2 are the rare from my looking at them, I guess. This one is looking very cool for like a Grim Reaper theme. So I'm kind of curious to see. We have no information right now on relics, so we'll have to wait for that. We have asked, but yeah. A upcoming campaign will feature a brand new collective type of event in which collective effects of all players is necessary to reach the goal. More details shared. So I think there will be some type of I think there'll be some type of event here where this will mean this will be some type of collab potentially. I think there'll be some type of collab here, but the event dungeon's back. More pinpoint way to go. Pinpoint is a great set overall in arena. If you're trying to get faster, that's definitely the way to go as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'll be looking for a new banner in Undead to try to get a CFE to 460, I guess, on my account, because right now she's in protection, which is, you know, here. Lamasu is also my 2nd fastest champion. She'll go to 451 once I sorted out her relics. Where is Lamasu? Can't see her right now. Level 2, bless him. Lamasu has got a new banner ready to go, but it's a quad banner here, which is a quad speed roll. So again, waiting for that faction wars to kind of drop to do its thing. So yeah, one of them ones. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments. Are you guys ready for your new challenge? What do you think about the content that's going to be dropping? The boss looks really sweet. I hope we all get a chance to pick her up. I would love to see mythical fusions. I think that this would be a great time, Plarium, to start dropping them for the players. Mythical champions have been out for 18 months, more or less, and we still don't have a way to farm primal shards. We still don't have a way to farm mythical tomes. I am now at this point in my account where I have now got a mythical champion, which was nice to get, but I can't use her because she's a DPS champion. I've got no books. And Plarium, I am not buying books. No, not for $25 per book or $15, whatever. I'm not buying books. I'm a low spend player. Give us a way to farm them. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that as well. As usual, I've been Grim. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.